But yeah, we'll have to do a little something about this. Trying to get signed with a modeling agency, this is some things that you may want to keep in mind from somebody who is actually looking for a new agent at the moment. In the fashion photography and modeling space, there's what's known as digitals. Basically, these are simple, fresh face photos of you, full body, profile, close up, and these are what my new ones look like that I'm submitting to a couple agencies. Some of them have different requirements, but these are the general ones that they will want. And that I just put my phone on a timer and took a bunch of these photos to get this particular look. You want a nice slim fitting t-shirt and some nice slim fitting pants. Show off your physique a little bit. If you're a woman, you'd want maybe some active wear, maybe like a sports bra and leggings, something like that. Nice, clean, and simple. Now, I'm actually a little bit into the process for this already. So for me, I've actually already submitted some and have a meeting with one of the agencies. So let's get ready for that. For reference, these meetings, they're pretty much to get a sense of who you are and more of what you look like. Maybe if they have an in-house photographer, take some photos as well. And the instructions they gave were to dress in a similar way to the way we shot the digitals. Something like a tank top or a slim fitting shirt and then a dark slim fitting pair of pants. Now, you might be saying, Finn, you have a couple tattoos, so how do they respond to that? First off, I intentionally got them all in harder to see places because of this knowledge that I had. Most people my age who do model already have at least one or two tattoos, so if they required that, that would take out a lot of the entire generation, quite honestly. I like to accessorize, so I'm gonna put a couple rings on as well. The usual ones that you see me wearing. I also like a nice chain, and I have a bit of a simple classic watch going on here. This is just something that I like to show a bit of my personality, a bit of style as well. And this is what we're working with for the fit here. I did tuck in the shirt just to make it look a little cleaner in my opinion. And I think this is a pretty great look. But because I live in Canada and it is in like December right now, I'm gonna throw a jacket on and then a coat over top of that. Plus, from a personal standpoint, I just like to class it up a little bit. And I think that honestly leads to a pretty solid look there. So I'm pretty happy with that. And now we're actually gonna go out and just see how this turns out. You know, I can't really film a lot of this, but I will report back. Okay, and we are back. We're back at the apartment now. I've had the meeting. We talked about a bunch of different stuff, kind of what my work life looks like, what, you know, expectations are, and what the overall vibe is here. I've been offered a contract with them, so I'm pretty pleased, honestly. I applied to a couple different modeling agencies, and this was one that I felt good about. The only thing is, this will have to change. All right, here goes. The first cut. It's been a while. I'm starting longer and working my way down because it's easier to fix that way. I'm pretty excited about this move going forward, and something that anybody looking into getting into modeling should know is that pretty much no agency will ever require you to pay upfront. That is a huge red flag if you're looking at modeling agencies, if you want something reputable, because they should be able to have enough work coming in that they don't need your money. And if anything is owed, like, it should be advanced for content for you to make money. It's not going to be something where you pay them up front and then you don't get booked forever, because that does happen with a lot of these smaller agencies that they're not reputable. So that is a definite cautionary tale there. I have a couple friends who have got a little bit burned in that way. I'm glad that I learned this quickly before stepping into this. So I'm not pointing out any names in particular, but just keep an eye out if they're trying to get you to pay money up front, or if something feels weird. It could be. I'm really excited. And that's a lot of hair. Minus looking like Chewbacca right now, that is the look. Let me know what you guys think. I'm actually pretty pumped on it. I wasn't sure how I'd feel at first. You know, they asked like, oh, how do you feel about changing your hair? And I've gone through a lot of hair changes, so I'm not opposed to anything. I'm like, do what you want, go crazy. And this is what they went with, so I'm pretty pumped on it. It's pretty easy to maintain, in my opinion. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And I hope you enjoyed this video, learned a little bit, and got to experience all of this with me. So thank you for being here. As always, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell to be notified for all future videos. Work hard, rest often, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.